Good evening and welcome to the 10 o'clock news. I'm Dylan Gafarian, covering in for Matt Lauer this evening. After a semester's worth of information, education, creativity, and assessment, it goes without saying that each of us have begun to identify our most creative self. To learn a little bit more about each assessment tool we've used, let's cut to our man in the field, Dylan, to address the Torrance test of creative thinking. Hi Dylan, yes, thank you. After a rough semester, I can certainly see the light at the end of the tunnel. Earlier in the year, as a cohort, we took part in the Torrance test of creative thinking. A test, though fun to take, has certainly shed some light on my own creative outputs. When looking at the results of the TTCT, it is quite apparent that there are areas of my own creativity that I did not know were there, meaning my propensity for titles seems to be well above average, where my actual drawing skills were nothing short of kindergarten worthy. All in all, the Torrance test seems to confirm what I already believe. I think I'm really funny. But back to you in the studio, Dylan. Thank you, Dylan, for a look inside your own creative thinking. To learn a little bit more about emotional intelligence, we now cut to our residential emotionalist, Dylan, in the lab. Hi, Dylan. Can you tell us a little bit about your results from the Emotional Intelligence Survey? Hi, Dylan. Yes, thank you. It is I, Dylan. Let me tell you a little bit about the Emotional Intelligence Survey. It was nothing short of emotional. At times, I felt like crying and laughing. And others, well, let's just say I need a new laptop. The results of the Emotional Intelligence Survey produce results accurate to my own self-reflection. In short, it would seem I am rather self-aware and possess self-control. However, empathy is at risk. Another major risk is that of purpose. According to the Lynn Leadership Group, I can gain important information to guide my life and career. Well, ain't that the truth? However, in my search of my purpose, I find new passions. I'm a man of much self-motivation, self-direction, and at times influencing others. But I do occasionally lack my own personal vision. So without getting too emotional, I say well done, Lynn Leadership Group, for assessing my emotions when even my therapist couldn't. Back to you in the studio, Dylan. Thank you, Dylan. That was truly beautiful. While I try to gain my composure, let's check in with our weatherman for a look at our wintry forecast. Yes, hi Dylan, thank you. It looks like we're in for some rough weather up ahead. Friday looks pretty hot, with looks like a meatball coming at us. And on Saturday, I'm thinking yep, that is definitely a volcano, but nothing to be worried about because it looks like Sunday and Monday just getting a little warm. Tuesday, a nice little earthquake on our way, and then Wednesday, looks like we got some nice weather. Thank you. Back to you. Thank you, Dylan. It looks like we do have some pretty nice weather coming in up ahead. I apologize for the interruption, but we are now just receiving word that I can share with you my results for the Foresight assessment. According to the study conducted in May, I am an ideator and an implementer. This tragic news does not come as a shock to me or my loved ones. For much of my life, I've taken on leadership roles in generating new and interesting ideas. These can be anything from brand new ideas, or they could just be something in need of a facelift. These findings make much sense as my KAI results have also revealed that I am in fact the father. I'm sorry. I seem to have read the wrong line here. Let me see. My KAI results have revealed that I'm more innovative than adaptive. These results prove much of what I have believed. I very much enjoy generating and implementing new ideas. And often, I do not take time to clarify or to develop these ideas further. This has been your breaking news. I apologize for the interruption, and I now return you to your normally scheduled broadcast. Jumping into our final assessment of the evening, it's time to hear from Dylan, our Myers-Briggs expert. Dylan, thank you for being here today. Hi, Dylan. Yes, thank you so much for having me here today. It is always a treat to be here. But let's jump right in. The Myers-Briggs type indicator has been used time and time again, and every time I take this exam, I seem to come up with different results. Surely it must have to do with the state of mind I'm in when I'm taking it. But according to my most recent results, I am in fact an ENT, which for those of you who don't know, that is an ears, nose, and throat specialist. Oh wait, I'm sorry. What's that? Oh, This just in, my results are actually ENTJ, extroversion, intuition, thinking, and judging, which stands to reason, my logical approach to life, live long and prosper. I believe the results of my Myers-Briggs indicator is rather conclusive, but ultimately, it bears much to the emotional state in which when I'm taking it. So there you have it, Dylan. My assessment of the assessment, Myers-Briggs. Thank you. Thank you, Dylan. Always a pleasure to have you here. Sure, I would love to sit up here in my studio and my throne of lies and present to you the fake news, but the facts are the facts. Over the past few weeks, I have been able to put terms and statistics to back my claims of personal creativity. Each of us are creative. We all possess a variety of ways in which we are creative. For me, humor has and always will be my outlet of creativity, whether y'all think I'm funny or not. These last few months have been nothing short of thought-provoking. So it goes without saying, much was learned over the course of these past 15 weeks. So I thank each and every one of you for your support, collegiality, and educational growth. It has been a true treasure to learn with each and every one of you, even though we are at a distance. Well, for all of us here at the 10 o'clock news, you stay classy, San Diego. Good night and have a pleasant tomorrow.